Why, hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Mrs. A. Welcome back. Today we'll be looking at phrasal verbs. But since I'm working on a brand new book about phrasal verbs, I've split my favorite phrasal verbs into categories, and we're going to look at these categories later. But I'm going to start off with emotional phrasal verbs with get. Get is our most popular phrasal verb. We use it with everything. And for you to better understand the phrasal verbs, let's take it from the top. A simple naked verb like get means to obtain, achieve something. Now you add a preposition to that verb or you add an adverb, and those two completely change the meaning of our verb. This is a phrasal verb, but you also have a lot of collocations with the verb get, and collocations are two or more words that often work well together, and we can find them everywhere, like get drunk, get married, get going, get the impression. All these are collocations. If two or more words go together to form expressions, these are called collocations. The phrasal verb is a collocation because you have two or more words together, but not all collocations are phrasal verbs. So let's get the party started. Today we're going to be looking at emotional phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs that stem from an emotion. And we're going to start with get over something or someone. This means to recover from an upsetting experience. In a sentence, it might take some time to get over this breakup. Or, I can't get over losing my keys. Now, imagine getting over something. It's like moving past that thing, making sure whatever the problem, emotional experience that has been upsetting you will be in the past. Get over it. Get over it. Yeah? Or, very romantic, I'm never gonna get over you. This means I don't think I will overcome you. A lot of feeling there. To get wound up about something is to get very nervous, angry, or worried. These are all negative emotions. To get wound up or to get worked up also, to get worked up about something is to build a sort of tension, a negative feeling when you think about a situation. In a sentence, he got really wound up when he couldn't find his car. Imagine all the emotional turmoil happening in here. You can't find your car. All the negative feelings coming to the surface, making you worried, nervous, angry, all of it at once. To get to someone means to strike an emotional chord, to reach somebody emotionally in either a good or a bad way. When something gets to you, it affects you emotionally. So if you've recently become a dad, for example, and you listen to a song about fatherhood, you may strongly relate to that song. In a sentence, that song about fatherhood got to me. It affected me emotionally. In this case, maybe it's positive because you're joyful because you had a baby. Maybe a certain book can get to you, a movie, music. It can make you identify and bring forth certain emotions. To get back at someone. This is very interesting because it means to seek vengeance and act on it. So maybe that someone has done something that has affected you negatively. So what you're going to do is look for revenge and act on that feeling. Do something that will hurt them back. And that defines our phrasal verb here, to get back at someone. In a sentence, she found legal ways to get back at them for firing her. So she found legal ways to seek revenge, to get her revenge for the act of being fired. It goes without saying, make love, not war. Revenge is never a good idea. People can talk things out. You do not need to get back at someone for whatever it was. Talk it out, make peace. And eventually, maybe you'll find ways to get on or get along. To get on with somebody or to get along with somebody means to have a good relationship and a good friendship. I finally started getting on with my in-laws. This means I'm finally having a good relationship with my in-laws. Or Jim and I only get along from Monday to Friday. So we're friends during the week. Maybe at the weekend we hate each other. Get on, get along with somebody, have a good relationship. There's also an expression we've seen in a previous video. To get along like a house on fire is an idiom that, despite the violent imagery, is very positive. When two people get along like a house on fire, it means they are great friends. To get someone down. This is so common, you hear this everywhere. To get someone down does not necessarily mean to tackle them and put them on the ground, but to depress them, to make somebody go from happy or normal to sad in a short space with your attitude or due to your behavior, something you do or say. In a sentence, stop crying or you'll get everybody down. As in, your reaction is going to have a negative impact on the people around you. To get through something is to overcome a situation. Look at the word over, yeah? When you have over and a situation, you get over the situation, you overcome the situation. Or in this case, you'll get through it. In a sentence, I know it's hard, but we'll get through this. I know it's hard, but we'll get through this. We will get through this. Now, if go over is get through, means actually face the situation, not only move past it, but deal with the problems you're having and come out stronger on the other end. But wait, that's to get through something. But to get through to someone, different story altogether. And this actually means two things. When you get through to somebody, number one, you make somebody understand something they haven't before. You make them see something that they couldn't see before. You make them see reason. You make them understand a situation that they were blind to before. For example, our math teacher really got through to us. This means that teacher knew how to connect to the students, how to make them connect with the subject and so on and so forth. You can also use it to complain. Like for example, I've tried everything, but I just can't get through to him. It means I've done my best, but whatever I'm doing is not working to make that person see what I want them to see. And the second meaning of this phrasal verb means to finally reach somebody over the phone. I'm so happy you picked up the phone. I've been trying to get through to you for 2 hours. Means to finally be able to reach them over the phone, to contact them over the phone. And last but not least, to get off on something. This means to take great joy or experience great pleasure and pay attention, because sometimes it can be sexual, in doing something. In a sentence, she gets off on reality TV. It's like a guilty pleasure. She takes great pleasure in watching reality TV. Nothing sexual over here, just to be clear. For more practice, find my books on Amazon. So I'd like to ask you guys something. Can we be a little brave today and try and write some sentences down in the comments with some of these phrasal verbs? I would love it. I'm gonna tell you if they're right or not. Thank you so much. Bye.